Hello, beautiful author people. If you're interested, I'm going to be doing 2 or 3 super quick informational videos about school visits over the next couple of weeks. I am by no means an expert, but I have taught middle school and high school for a long time, and I've done lots of school visits in the last year. Some of them were amazing, some of them less than amazing. Sometimes I sell 1 or 2 books, sometimes 20 or 30. A lot of that seems to have to do with how motivated and organized the contact person at the school is. But we'll get into that in the next video. I'll also cover some things to think about, such as what to charge in a later video. For today, I'm going to focus on one thing: how to schedule school visits. First, you can sit around and wait for schools to beg you to visit and offer to pay you large sums of money. Sadly, that has not been my experience. What has worked for me is reaching out directly to language arts teachers and school media specialists. What I do is pick a district, area, or school that I want to visit, and I go to that school district's website. Every district I've tried so far has a link to each of its schools on the district website. I generally pick all the middle schools and high schools. Most schools and systems also have a staff page. On that staff page, most schools list the teachers and other staff, their position, and their email addresses, which is what you really want. Those are my favorite districts because they make life easy. Once I have the email addresses, I'm ready to draft a short email introducing myself to schools. I generally play up my teaching experience, but you play up whatever makes you marketable. Do you have a child in that school district? Did you attend school in that district yourself? Do you live in the district? Do you have experience editing or coaching other writers? I don't know. Does your book address a theme that teachers and counselors can tie in with their counseling or character education plans? Does your book have any social studies or science tie-ins? If it does, mention it. Show teachers that there is some value to your visit. Sadly, most teachers are so stressed out about standardized test scores and achievement, they have to have a really good reason to give up instructional time. And middle school and high school teachers generally teach multiple classes. So having a visitor for an hour or 2 can take a tremendous amount of scheduling to make it work, with lunch schedules and what's going on in their other classes. Frequently, authors will come 1 or 2 class periods. Then teachers have classes that are out of sync schedule-wise, which makes their lives really complicated. We have to remember what it looks like on the teacher side and not get our feelings hurt when no one is inviting us in, even if we're offering to do it free of charge, which many of us are. It's way more complicated on the back end than what it looks like from the author side of things. So, in my little introduction note, I'm upfront about what I charge. If teachers have to take the time to write back and inquire about what we charge, we're going to lose many of them before we even got started. My first year, I decided to charge absolutely nothing. I just wanted to get in front of teachers, librarians, and their students. Next school year, I will charge, but more on that in the next video. Teachers are like everyone else. They're inundated with people trying to sell them test prep materials, lesson plans, books, you name it. Our job is to show them how our visit will benefit their students. So to recap this video, do your research, gather contact information for the areas and schools you want to visit, draft your friendly little introduction note, include what you can do for them, then send your notes out into the great big world. In the next video, I'll discuss how to respond when you receive an invitation and or when you receive questions about your visit. I'll also cover what to charge and how to handle pre-orders and sales. And here's my parting advice. Try to keep a positive attitude. When you don't sell any books and you feel like you wasted your time, teachers and librarians talk. Almost every time I've left a visit feeling defeated or worried that I could have been spending my time with my family or writing or grading papers. I teach school. That's the bell ringing. Anytime I have been discouraged about a visit that I deemed to be unsuccessful, without fail, something really, really positive has come out of it. For example, teachers and other media specialists in the school district have found out I was visiting there, and they invite me back for another more amazing event. So I think it's really just about building name recognition and making yourself valuable to teachers. Feel free to message me or email me if you have questions or concerns, and be on the lookout for the next video. Thanks, guys.